Oh dear. Keep spreading. Okay. What do I want to know about? What do I want to know about? Where to go? You know what? I just talked about how splitting things and merging them back together. A normal person would follow this straight timeline because, you know, that's what makes a story coherent. And since you've already caught up to what you know. But, you know, they do provide updates. They do have summaries. But let's, you know what, let's go chronological. Let's go chronological, see what happens. Well, at least for now. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yakko makes it home safely, but isn't sure how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio as the night passes. This happens at the same time. Oh, made it. Oh, good morning, Yakko. Huh? Yakko, rise and shine. No. Huh? Couldn't make a bed. Or a bedroom, I guess. You're up. Huh? It's morning? Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh, I'm Yakko Sakazaki. Back to the spirit board. Tempting. All of these are tempting. Oh. You know what? But hey, find those answers yourself. Yes, I'm Yakko Sakazaki. Good. Looks like you're... Seems like you're finally awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Is everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in that situation, it's the best you could hope for. I'm sorry I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. Can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also felt bad you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, truth is, I've been trained at things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you could learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Oh, that sounds like it must have been tough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up like the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a noble paranormal expert. Who is this? Schools have always had some more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing. It's like a part-time job you do while also being a student. Yakko being too real. Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training so I don't get any money. Oh, you've got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You're so cool when you face off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And that's why I'm going to look at the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Wanna give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yakko, is it really so wrong? Trying to bring back Michio back? I mean... I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Echo. I promise I won't use a curse no matter what, but there must be some other way. I just have this feeling I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you could give me the curse stone at any point. Alright, thank you, Mia. Okay, then let's go. Files updated. What do we have? Candy Shop Sonoya. An old-fashioned candy shop located in a street corner in Honjo, it seems is in Yakko Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yakko watching over the store, cooking monjayaki and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids, it's not uncommon to see these largely privately owned businesses become something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as a doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat monjayaki, as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines out in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is traditional candy shops, which thrived during the period of high economic growth, when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Oh, children can't get over candy. It's candy, for goodness sakes. School's closed? Huh? I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Joniichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. Wait a minute, if that's completed, what would happen if we murdered him? Our curse stone would have been a fall. Wait, it would have been a fall. According to the detectives. Wait. Okay, what are you proposing to us, game? What? We're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I don't know this either, since I don't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be? Because of the curse? Don't know enough to say. From what I've heard, Mr. Joniichi's body was in the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's likely, very likely, it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Yeesh, these curses really do kill people. And someone used it. Wait a minute. If this is how curses are used, using the curse stone was optional in murdering the teacher. But yet it showed the scene as complete, the timeline didn't split. And yet it's the same means of death, most likely. So there are two things that could have happened in that classroom. Where we could have killed him, or we couldn't have killed him. It's still the same means of death, but the location would have been different. But then why are they the same? Why hasn't there been a split that was shown? Or what am I trying to say? Why hasn't the game shown there being a split in the timeline? Unless it wants to convince us that, you know, the route we're playing is a true route and will eventually show us that it splits later on. Okay, well let's keep going with this. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another cursed bear heard you? Sorry. No, Dad. Deceased's body was discovered on the school grounds at dawn. Yep. Seems to be the same. Wish you could tell us what updated. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Huh? That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi Okuda? You're right, that's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. Another idea that came to my head. Using that curse stone wouldn't have mattered, and we wouldn't have used it at all. It was a forced path, a but thou must, if you will. She must know something about poor Mr. Jonoichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me. Huh. So you're telling me that the two of you were the ones at school last night. No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah, right. Right after I transferred here, there's a bit of trouble. You gave me one of those, what's it? Oh, exorcisms. The exorcism. Huh, so that's what it was. Talk about the exorcisms first. Tell me, you're possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. All I could say for sure is, thanks to Mia, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This could cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. Weird way of calling. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent or child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. None of the seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus. Quite, they're all mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. There are people who in life had extremely powerful spirit sense or a deep connection with the person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it could only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, wouldn't you know if you're choosing their behavior, that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Now, the spirit may influence the behaviors and memories of a host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, you told me. Whatever might happen to me, it doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things end up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yakko. I bet you could have seen them too with a little training. I think I may pass. The exorcism. Well, that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They accept my explanation after they see the results. Guess that makes sense. Hey, we got 10 hours of playtime. Granted, that was with settings, testings, and whatnot. Good to know. Did you hear about Mr. Jonoichi? Heard about it? I've known about it since last night. Saw him biting on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What could I tell you? It's almost done. Probably around 3. Started freaking out all of a sudden. He ran to the ground like someone was chasing him, then screamed. Someone forgive me. Forgive me, Michio. Right. Okay. There's something like that while he was running around. Michio? You mentioned Michio? Is there someone else out there on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But for just a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Wait, do we know any... Wait a minute. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Had I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong or I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden, his arms and legs snapped, even though he's just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought it'd be better to get out of there. Never mind, had to double check my own hair. Then he croaked, that's all I saw. I see. Could have been possession, maybe, but then no. But from what you've told us, almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Jonoichi and killed him. I don't know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Ooh, classroom last night. Did you tell a story to the police? Oh, but I ain't gonna. Can't count on them. Can't count on them. Not like they'd believe such an insane story in any ways. Right. But there must have been at least one person in the police force trusting, right? Hang on, do they know each other? Thinking... No, he's dead. Never mind. Yeah, I guess. There's this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Precisely. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. Huh? It wasn't? Yeah, it was just an unfortunate coincidence. No, I'm sure it was hard enough for you. That's all I know about their death. Hey Mio, I've been thinking something. Huh? The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Jonoichi died. It sounds like a lot like how Michio died. Yeah, there's crushing and then there's legs. Well, something about legs. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could it be they were killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can't trust what the spirit board had said, then Michio died in an accident. Oh, right. Accident's a weird way of putting things. Accident, it feels like it doesn't get put on. Like, not on purpose. As in, like, you know, blameless. Not blameless, but I guess for lack of a better word, an accident. But if we heard the hit and run, considering there wasn't any brakes, it was more of a purpose. That's all I know about his death. Oh, okay, I guess not. Classroom last night. Tell me, last night, before you witnessed Mr. Jonoichi collapse, can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Jonoichi. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with him that night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell him. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. You say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, he called me over there, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. Act? What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer in society when he doesn't know anything about them. He was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why he called you in the middle of the night? Oh, it's hard to explain. Where to start? Oh, hard to explain. Where to start? Okay, misdeeds. What do you mean by Mr. Jonoichi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? You know Michio Saraishi, right? Girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. Started using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No, wait, that's how? What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not have known about this? Yakko, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts asking like you were our friend. Jonoichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. Probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. Oh, how terrible. Tommy, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. In class. I know the spots around school people go when they just want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him asking what he was doing. Walked in on it? He does have twin-tail braids. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. Michio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth until it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys that much of an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course, Jonoichi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I could do about it now. Tell me, if you know about it, then why didn't you? You trying to say it was my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me it was fine. What the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Yakko, there's no point in blaming Itomi. Michio, why? The dirt on Michio is interesting. Sorry, this is a time jump, but I'm trying to think, because it was Michio that had dirt on him, right? Or was that just vengeance? Did you hear about what the dirt was? Nope, never even heard what it was. I'm forgetting sounds now. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? Probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be some reason. Oh no, got nothing to do with me. Classroom last night. So last night, how did it start? Ah, right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who's always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens. Wait a minute. He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real tough guy, but good at looking out for folks, so he's the only one I could talk to. Huh, so there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It's hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me she was like me when she was my age and that she was on my side. It must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh no. Whenever I'd get worked up over something, Yoshimi would always take me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was that I was pissed off about. That day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him, like he was worried about something. Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. Figured if that's it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. He told me that he wanted to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi that had looked like this one. Huh? Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they're together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew. He, he knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonoichi was doing to her. Or to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? So, basically, Yoshimi didn't have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So, since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special about the two talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Well, if I know. When I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So, you seen inside it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. To be honest, what he was asking is such a pain. Such a pain, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that. Yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nagaoshi at the police department. No, Nagaoshi's new, I believe. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was gonna happen to him. Nagaoshi? Naka. Wait, was it Naga or Naka? Nakagoshi. Okay. Huh? Do you know Mio? Oh, I've just heard the name, I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Tommy? Yeah? A talisman. You mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Classroom last night. So, last night you're looking for the talisman. Not a person. Michio had. Yeah. And I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now, come to the school tonight. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Ugh, I could only imagine. Ooh. He climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like, that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that if I only hadn't been around or something. Grabbed the hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. Oh, so she knows. Wait, I don't know. Maybe she knows? I don't recall. I want to say no. I was able to get away while Jonoichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I got away. But I didn't get any info about the talisman, so the whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashiyama talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Jonoichi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you're only here to look for Michio's talisman. Okay. I was done to fall for that creep Jonoichi's trap so easily. Could have gone a lot worse, but I looked out. We did come back at that time. Interesting. But what you described sounds like Michio killed Mr. Jonoichi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it would usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on these lingering regrets. Oh, wonder if that's what happened. Alright then, supposing what the spirit board said is true and Michio's death was an accident. And she must have had some regrets. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Tommy. Oh, if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where can we normally find you? Is what, pre-email? No, phones exist. Phones exist? Yeah. Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks, we'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kinda scared at first, but not anymore. Shut it, you're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks, we'll be careful. Alright then. Got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Jonoichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there's a curse bear at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Yes. The curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Jonoichi seem to be different. The people in the school at the time, other than us, were Mr. Jonoichi, Hitomi, and old man Ashimiya. That's Ashimiya, not Maya. Ashimiya, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there's more than one person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Jonoichi is pretty suspicious though. Jonoichi? If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. Oh, that's me. I'm messing up all over the place. It's morning. Right. That's why I say there are multiple. Alright, the person who killed Mr. Jonoichi must have to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya. Yeah, you should certainly be careful of them. That said, Mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jonuichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but... No, I just remembered. I saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. He did? It's likely he's involved with the curses given he's the one doing research on the rite of resurrection. So I'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse bearers will be hostile, but... As for what to do now, I'd like to find who's responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. Oh, that makes sense. In which case, what should we do next? We should do what exactly? You need to talk to Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It'd be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading to some place someone may know where he is. Oh, where to go then? Ah! More places! I wasn't ready for this. Oh, well... Okay. Oh no, wait, what's Komagata Bridge. Okay, we'll see later on. I've made a neat little map. It details everything, and now it turns out it's gone in vain, because there are two places that have gone. Well, I mean, we've been in Komagata, but let's see if there's anything else there for us. And so, Mio Korosuzu and Yakko Sakazaki decided on their next location to investigate. Oh, wait, what? Oh no, that choice mattered. Wait, go back. Oh no. Because I have a bad feeling I think I know what's going on with this game, and if that's the case, I don't think that choice was what I wanted. I wanted to explore everything. Oh no. Yeah, wait, can I change that? Hang on. Zoom. Or from location selection. Okay, good. Where do I actually want to go? You know what? I'll put him at Yasuda. He knows there was a murder that took place there. Or he might know. And that will be my final answer. And so, we set out, once again,